العالمين حمدا شاكرا حمدا ناعمين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافي مزيدا يا ربنا لك الحمد ينبغي جلال وعظيم سلطانك اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله واصحابه اجمعين اما بعد. First of all, I'd like to thank God who has given us the nice meeting for tonight, because we have two our teachers here to give us some advice. That is something that I think the endless love for us, right? And then also, don't forget to peace be upon to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us with the knowledge that he conveyed to his companions, to us today, through the ulama, through the scholars and many others. And today we are here. We are going to commemorate all the things that's already sacrificed from our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Tonight, I would like to say thank you very much for your attendance, sir. It's my pleasure to announce for all our friends here, to announce you, all of you, and maybe also the person or the people that join us in live streaming in YouTube and wherever you are. Thank you very much. And our teacher also, Ayahanda Kiai Ahmad Zafir Zuhri, that always be our spirit to be resilient here. Thank you. And tonight we have something special, I think, because our teacher want us to reach out after many times. We are capsized. I say that capsized is terombang-ambing. Capsized, that we don't know which one is the good way to improve our English, develop our English, and now maybe we will be start. Let's kick off our agenda for tonight, and for our teacher, Mr. Khalid. Thank you, sir. And then, time is yours, sir. Maybe. Oi, sorry. For the first speaker is our beloved teacher, Ayahanda Kiai Ahmad Zafir Zuhri. Time is yours.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sallam. Honorable and respectable Mr. Khalid, and honorable and respectable all the seniors here. Okay, praise be to Allah. Yes, you've given us a lot of mercies and blessings until we can attend this special night because our English teacher, Mr. Khalid. Okay, and peace and salutation be upon the great messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I would like to say a lot of thanks to Mr. Khalid. The way you never stop caring, sir. Our confusing days here, our confusing method in increasing our English class, developing our English skill, especially for Luhurian sinners. Okay. Okay, maybe a simple, we deliver in short time. Our simple method 10-minute class in subuh after Luhur prayer, after Asar prayer, in mixture and combining some vocabularies, some words. For instance, I give you, I will give you a simple practice, and please repeat after me what I have told. Come on, please repeat after me. River. River. Okay. River. Drink. Water. This is our simple, our daily words, right? Our daily vocabulary. Rivers. Come on, please repeat after me. Rivers. Don't drink. Their own water. Trees. Eat fruits. Trees don't eat their own fruit. Okay. Trees don't eat their own fruit. And also, what else? What else? Maybe you can add some word, maybe. Yeah? Flower. Okay, flower. Flowers don't spread their own fragrance. So that's the rule of nature. We grow, we live, and care each other. Okay. So how many words? Eat flower, eat, drink, and fruit, river. I think you can add by hill, bukit, valley, lembah, and every other word in our surrounding, in our environment. Yeah. Okay, let's try once more time. So this the title is the rule of nature. Flower. Spread. Fragrant. The flowers don't spread their own fragrance. They spread their own fragrance for all humankind. So that's the rule of nature. Maybe you are happy when you are eat and drink, but it's much better happy if you can give your food and drinks to another. Okay, that's the simple rule of life, simple rule of nature. So life is to care each other, to help each other, to protect each other. This simple of life, simple of rule of nature, because we are the part of nature, the part of life. Okay, I think that's also this is the simple method. Maybe you can give some critique and what else is up to you. I think that's all that I can deliver, and I'm so sorry before. Thank you very much, and finally, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Thank you very much for. And then we are going to invite the second speaker for tonight. It's our beloved teacher to give us some advice and maybe to measure our proficiency level of English here, and give us some method also to develop our English. And here it is. I don't mean to be in the public eye. No. Okay, like this, sir. For the second speaker is our beloved teacher, Mr. Khalid. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and the Merciful, the glorious, powerful essence in this world, through His truly and powerful power that we inhale the oxygen, which is then articulating the most complex existence of us. Let's say a simple thing, we can say we are a being because we have been through the escalation of the power of God. Perhaps this is the way I say another example of the sentences. I'm not saying Bismillah anymore, but I expand this, how to say that in another word. It means I'm saying the similar things. Not only I'm saying the same things every time, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I can also provoke the idea by saying that the most essence has been articulating into our complex existence, as now we are being well known into a complex being, and sometimes we didn't know because of its complexity of what we are. That is the most essence. Great thanks to Allah anyway, and the second, also the great thanks to our prophet because of his prophetic duty, and now being descendant to our chief master, Mr. Dafir. He is, let's say, I dare to say that he is the second hand of that prophetic duty. So none beyond that. I could say that this is the most powerful things we have around us. And this is also the most merciful moment that we are being and living with him around us, guiding us every day. It means, I dare to say that I imagined if we are living in the same period, if it is not a joke, as our master often says, that we cannot dream that we are living in the same period as where our Prophet Muhammad are living, because possibly this is contingent, that this is contingent. That we are not being a Sahaba, but being the kuffar part. So why we have to trade ourselves or imagining that we are somebody else? No, we are not. Trading our places with somebody else, it is only a waste of time. So begin to realize what we are and why the essence of us being created by God to live among others. So this is how to say that my gratitude to our Prophet Muhammad. Next, I just want to explain to you why I use that expression. This is the expanding way, not to say the same thing. Avoiding similar things repeatedly, it is also sometimes not seen to be specific progress. So we have to make it progressive. So to be progress itself, saying the similar essence in a different way, in a different perspective. It doesn't mean we are having a different idea. No, we just moved our part to see that from other direction. We see the same thing, but we see from the other perspective. So that's one I want to tell you. The last I say, as before I give my speech, this is a preamble. Let's say this is my foreword. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First thing first, I just want to tell you this. Why we have to promote ourselves, why we have to focus on determination, we have under pressure of anyway, because we don't have any choices here. Your only choice is here to learn to push yourself into the burden. The most weakness part of you must be tested anyway. You can never qualify yourself without any burden of yourself. It is impossible to say the light things with the light wind. Do you know each other? Do you know what I mean? It is impossible to us to say a flowing or a fallen leaves from a tree. We cannot say it is only why it happened just such a way because of the gravitation. No, it is not. It is also the existence of the leaf which is so light. So do not blame on the gravitation because it's the existence of the leaf which is so light. We cannot compare this to the apple where the existence are different. Do you get the idea? I supposedly telling you this, something needs to regain, something needs to discuss after. Why? I unproposed saying this because I just want you to think. I will not going to say the easy thing to you. No, it is not. It is not my job. What my job here is about how to bring you to the next level. And I do believe we can do it together. I will leave you far away behind. Yes, I did. In fact, I did. In this term, in English, proficiency, I'm a much higher. I can profoundly saying myself that I'm much better than you. But it is not what I mean. I am willingly go down and pick you up to stay and to stare up together. That I know everything about it. It is hard at the first time always. It never easy at the first time. Here it is. I have a quote from the pre-Socratic philosophers named Plotinus. Knowledge. I just want to show you what is knowledge. There are a lot of definitions. Someone says about, a lot of them have their own definition. Of course, anyway, we cannot neglect that they have their own perspective on how to define the word or the key term, knowledge. But something to say very interesting about Plotinus' quote is this. I just want to tell you, quote, between quotation. Knowledge, if it is not determine your action, it is dead to us already. This is what Plotinus explained and quote, you know. This quotation from Plotinus is drive me so much. What is the essence of knowledge? There are many philosophers who are saying about this. You may read yourself. There are many various perspectives. They came from, let's say, the Western Hemisphere and Eastern Hemisphere philosophers. There have been a division, clear division. Western philosophers and Eastern philosophers, how to define the word knowledge and every essence surrounded. This is this the main point that I want to tell you? No, it is not. This is only for your provisions. Provisions mean the earlier incoming understanding that I want to emphasize. How to be a good public speaking. This is what I mean. You have your sense here. You have your preference, proficiency. You are adequate enough to know the material. Let's say we are here living in a Pesantren which is literate, both on let's say Ulumuddin and also philosophy, which part of we may say philosophy also part of Ulumuddin. Let's say very clear that philosophy expelled from the Ulumuddin. Yeah, we can discuss and we may have a debate on that if you like to. I like to debate on that, especially in English, not in Indonesia, because I know that you are smarter than me in Indonesian language. I know. I will keep silent on that. But I challenge you to have a debate with me on that, why philosophy expelled from the Ulumuddin. I would like to have a debate with you, intensive debate, if you want to, but in English. And that is most propelling action, I do believe, if we want to deliver on that. Back to the focus. I want to stand here, and I have an idea why I think I need to tell you this, why I think I need to explain you to this. English, anyway, is just a tool. It's just a mean. It is not your final terminal. No. It is not your final station. No. It is only the entry point to know the main idea of the author, which they wrote their work in English. That's it. This is not how to be your let's say I'm saying the bad word. You're not gonna be a bad guy because you know a lot of things about English and you pretend yourself that you are the most handsome man because you are speaking English in front of a lady. No, you are not. English is not. Let's say. English is not an adjective, an attribute. No, it is only a tool that we cannot, we could play it very easily. We could put it away. We could use it as we wish for. Let's say, what is the main intention of English in this Pesantren is not to be big-headed for the one who have or who are achieving the capability or proficiency in English. Let's say a term. Some of you may be good in structures, but I'm not intended on that. Let's say in Arabic structure, murad. I intend to that. You have the idea. You have the adequate knowledge on philosophy. You have an adequate knowledge on tafsir. You have an adequate knowledge on, let's say, the hadith. A lot of things also. All included knowledge which embedded in ulumuddin. The matter is that you lack of a perspective. I am here to be with you, to stay with you, to sit with you, to discuss with you about seeing other perspective. In other words, I want to say you are less. Why don't you see to the west? Why don't you see to the south? Why don't you focus your eye, your sight to the up, to the bottom? Not to stay where you are, but you are everywhere. That's what I mean. Just like our master said, we are not citizens of Tegal Sari, we are the citizens of the world. We might be here, we might not going anywhere, but our mind, by reading books, it means we are having conversation with the author. How to interact with the outer, we have to know the language. Let's say Sheikh Ibn Athaillah As-Sakandari. How do you know his idea without gaining the acquisition of the language which is Arabic? Arabic, not your final proficiency. No, this is the entry point for you to know what is the main idea, what is Sheikh Ibn Athaillah are talking about and discussed about. Not only propelling, not only remembering and have debating on that, but the main intention, I do believe, as our master said, to know behind every reading material is the essence of the study. You are good in tafsir, I do believe. You are good in hadith, I do believe also. But it is not for you to be big-headed because you have a lot of interpretation. You have a lot of, let's say, interference. You have a lot of references. You have a lot of memorization on that. Let's say I'm asking you, how do you say about Al-Baqarah, the second verse, based on Imam Ar-Razi? Just for example, everybody will read it loudly, proudly. But in fact, you are not doing a thing. Remember, you are Luhurian. In Arabic, it is a Ma'had Ali. You are not the regular Pesantren. So in man, you have to enhance yourself. Willy-nilly. Mau tidak mau. You have to stop yawning. You have to stop complaining. It is not your time to do that. Just like Imam Ash-Shafi'i, if I'm not mistaken, that for you not to be diligent at first, you will be living in a grateful way afterwards. I do believe that there will be more suitable sentences on that, but I paraphrase myself. But the essence is that if you are not pushing yourself right now, you will be pushed by time, because time will not dare to you. You are good, you are bad, you are 6, you are 7, you are 8, or you are 9. No. Time ignores that situation. Times keeps coming, times keeps going, and times keep going. Time doesn't wait you. You have to keep up with the time. That's what I want to tell you. The last, I just want to emphasize my second explanation to you. Stop complaining and do it now. Stop complaining and do it right away. If you are there enough to change yourself, there is no worst enemy except yourself. So the enemy is not external part of you, but you yourself. That's it, the point. So, to ayam. There's nothing more I can say. Yeah, I'm sure that is the last. Yes. Okay. Why I emphasize you to have an ability of a public speaking anyway. Some of you perhaps are good in writing, but some of you perhaps good in speaking. So the outcome will be two directions: to be a writer or to be a speaker of your writing. So I think this is the advanced level. Anyway, but remember, you are not staying, you are not studying in the place we call regular Pesantren. No, you are Luhurian, Ma'had Ali. You are the advanced level of the original Pesantren or the common Pesantren. So you have to enhance yourself, push yourself to the limit, go beyond your limit, push yourself, and stop complaining. That I want to emphasize. The second thing I just want to emphasize that English is not your final station. It is only the entry point to know every little writing which is using English as their work. How do we communicate? Just I want to give you an example, the previous example. Let's say, how do you understand the main idea of Syekh Ibn Athaillah? You have to conquer. You have to comply. You have to conceive the ability of Arabic language and structure anyway. That is the most entry point of that. The same thing goes when you want to understand the book of Bertrand Russell, the book of Wittgenstein anyway, and how to read the main idea of Arthur Schopenhauer. If you don't know anything about how to read, how to understand, the first thing in knowing the language. If I'm not mistaken, our Prophet Muhammad also say, correct me if I'm wrong, Man alima lugota qaumin salima min makrihim. For them who knows a language from a certain community, he will be safe from the tricks, from the fallacy. The main point, how not to misunderstood a specific idea. Let's say we are studying, the division is clear. We are studying knowledge from two hemispheres. Western hemisphere, Eastern hemisphere. Eastern hemisphere, which is written in Arabic, and Western hemisphere, which is written in English. So that a must. You have to conquer all of those proficiency, capability. Is it possible? Yes, it is. It is contingent. Except Allah, everything is contingent. Possible. Contingent, the synonym is contingent. Possible. Except Allah, everything is contingent. Everything is possible. I also want to quote the second quotation from René Descartes. There is no such a biggest thing that we cannot understand using our rational ratio. It means it is your force, it is your duty, it is your job to find it yourself. It will be impossible if you do nothing. It will be possible, or it will be contingent from the beginning before you start any action. It is already a contingent. It is your time to choose, to take it or to leave it, to get it or to put away. You want to get some? or you want to lose time. That is your choice. You want to be smart? Do something about it. You want to be stupid? Just stay where you are right now. Believe me, it is always hard from at the beginning. Perhaps it will also harder at the second step. But keep pushing until you know that it is contingent. Believe me. Except Allah, everything is contingent. Just like what René Descartes says. There is no such a biggest thing which is impossible to be understood. That René Descartes says. So, we have a lot of chance to know everything based on your choice. Sometimes we see reality of ourselves overreacted to our own estimation. Sometimes we need a mirror. We need a justification from our partner. What we are, or what are we doing anyway? Sometimes we need that. Mostly we see reality outside from the reality itself. We see reality from our own perspective, that we believe that reality comes into reality, in our mind, neglecting that. So when you are feeling difficult in understanding Arabic, in vice versa also in understanding English, remember, Arabic in English is not your final station. It is only your entry point to know everything about the author's main idea. So do not overestimate it on that. Do not say, let's say, it is not something crucial. If we see this in accordance that English and Arabic is a part of knowledge that we have to conquer. Yes, it is in fact. If you think it is not a problem, there will be. Because nature always say positive thing, yes. Nature will never say no. If you say you can't do that, the nature will answer, yes, you will not do that. I don't like English. Nature listen to your whispering sound, and the nature will reply you back, yes, you will not be able to conquer English or Arabic. So be positive. Be positive. In most, our rational intelligence, positive things is always positive. It never turns into negative. In the vice versa, negative will not be turning into positive. No, that will be never doing that. So be positive in every single, even in your mind. If you think Arabic is hard, or in other words, English is also hard, it is only in your in your perception. What matters is then your choice. You never believe in your choice. It means you underestimate yourself. This is really what's happening to us every day. So building your trust is also something, what is that, emergency. Back to the topic. How to conquer the material for your public speaking anyway, because the intention for the general intention why we are learning Arabic, why we are learning English, also in the same way we are learning the material of the Arabic thought from the certain author, and also from English writing on work, and also the main idea of the writer. It is only the entry point. So do not estimate it that you are good in Arabic and you dare to say that I'm the cleverest student in Al-Farabi. No, you are not. No, you are not. You are good in hadith, you are good in tafsir, anyway. But you cannot promote the idea, your own idea. So there's nothing big deal on that. You're just memorizing things. You are provoking, you are propelling, you are expressing the idea of a certain author from tafsir, al-mufassirin. let's say Imam At-Tabari. You remember everything about At-Tabari, the interpolation and At-Tabari commentary, tafsir. Yeah? Tafsir in English is commentary books. You memorize all of that. So what is the essence? You are not learning anything. You're just memorizing. What is the main idea? What's the essence idea? Find the idea. Have a dialogue with Imam At-Tabari. Through what? Through his idea, by understanding his work. Of course, you have to master the language, Arabic. It has similar issues when you are learning the main idea of the English writer. I emphasize once more. There is a clear division. Eastern Hemisphere, Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere, including Middle East, written in Arabic. We have to conquer that capability of how to conquer the Arabic structures and Arabic understanding. Also, Western Hemisphere, which is written in English, you also have to do the same thing. To know, and after that, to have a dialogue, not only to remember. That's a stressful explanation, I do believe, and I supposedly doing that because I'm not going to say an easy thing for you to understand. I want you to come back to me and ask, what are you talking about, sir? I'm waiting for that. So I drive you into how to compose, how to start a good communication based on knowledge. So back to Plotinus. Knowledge, if it is not determine your action, it is dead to us. That's a good quotation, I believe. I'm sure of that. Thank you for the time given to the master ceremony, and the big thanks to our master because of his allowance and his permission, I'm able to be here, to be with you, together with you, gaining the same thing with you. I just want also to provoke myself personally, and I want to provoke all of you here, that English is not a problem. Say that after me. English is not a problem.
English is not a problem.
Say it again, louder.
English is not a problem.
Say it once more.
English is not a problem.
English is a friend.
English is a friend.
Arabic is also friend.
Arabic is also friend.
We have two friends.
We have two friends.
Arabic in English.
Arabic in English.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, give a big applause, please. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Actually, it's a little bit challenging to lead this this agenda for tonight, and not a little nervous, but a big nervous for me actually. Okay, once more, thank you very much, sir, for our teacher, for below our teacher, Ayahanda Kiai Muhadarah, and our special teacher tutor for tonight is our master, Mr. Khalid, to give us some advice, to give us some motivation, how to increase, how to develop our English for tonight, for the next, because after several times here we are kept size about the method, about how to increase, how to develop our English. So thank you very much, sir, for your time, for your advising for us. And then the last, let's close this agenda by reciting Basmalah together. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So Alhamdulillah together. Sorry, it's a little bit challenging for me. Not little, but big challenging for me. I'm too nervous to lead this. Okay, thank you very much.
A cup among the lions.
Cup among
the lions.
What that?
You will be the lion.
Oh, thank you.
Singa di antara singa begitu kan. Biasa. Nanti you will be the lion.
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.